Hi everybody, welcome to day 2 of our coaching sneak peek. So today we're going to talk about the daily activities of a coach, what it is that I do as a coach, and how you would do it too if you decide to become a coach on my team. So this is how it works. I guess the first thing you want to know is that being a Beachbody coach, we use social media as our platform. So we share our love for the products on our social media, and that's how we convey all of this information to our potential customers or potential coaches. Now, don't think that you have to be a salesperson to do this, because really we're not in sales at all. Beachbody spends hundreds of millions of dollars on their advertising and marketing and infomercials, and that's what they're great at. So we're going to leave all of that to them, and all we do is we use the products and we talk about them, and we talk about what we like about them and how it's changing our life. And so it's really easy. You right now probably have your Facebook account, you have your Instagram account, and you post, daily pictures or weekly pictures if you're not very active about your family, your kids, your dog, your coffee, whatever it is that's going on in your daily life. And all of that is great, but when you start becoming a coach, you have to start changing your social media. And we teach you how to do that. We have tons of training. As my coach is number 2 in the company, she has lots and lots of training materials in place, and you get to benefit from that because you would be a coach, one of my personally sponsored coaches. You would get to benefit from that as well. So you get into private Facebook groups, you get into special training groups that teach you how to use your social media. And what you start doing is you start having regular posting. You start having posts about your own workouts. You do your workout every day and you drink your Shakeology and you post about it. And that's how you keep yourself accountable to your own health and fitness, which was one of my reasons for wanting to do this in the first place, because I needed that accountability. So I know that if I'm going to inspire and motivate other people, I have to do it myself. So I have to post about it every day. And that gets me to do it, and that's great. So it keeps you accountable. So that's one of the fun parts about it, and really a great benefit for yourself. But that's what you start doing. You start posting about the things that you're doing with the Beachbody products. And you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We're going to teach you how to do it. There's lots of training in place. We're going to tell you exactly what to do, and that way you'll start to have a consistent posting schedule in your social media, and people will be aware of what you're doing, and they're going to start watching. And it is a little bit hard at first. It's a little bit scary to put yourself out there and take all these selfies and do a few videos and talk about your workouts and then how it's going. And it doesn't all have to be roses. It doesn't all have to be wonderful. If you're having a bad day and your workout didn't go well, or life got in the way and you totally missed your workout, you want to be posting about that too, because that's real life and that's what people are going to connect to and be. It's going to make you relatable to other people. So it's really important that you are authentic in your social media, and it's not a presentation of the perfect, or what you think would be the perfect coach. You just want to be real about it. And then people who are like you will start to gravitate towards you. And you might not think that your life is interesting enough to put out there on social media. I know that's kind of how I thought at first. I just didn't think anybody would care. And that's not the case at all. It doesn't really matter who you are or what kind of person you are, or what you like to do or what you don't like to do. Whoever you are, there's other people out there who are just like you and who are going to want to watch that and be a part of it. So you start by posting all this on your social media, and then you want to sort of expand your reach, because you can only talk about this with your friends and family for so long. I mean, that is your warm market. Those are the first people who are going to come to you, but it will run out eventually. So you have to start expanding your market and making new friends on social media. There's many, many different ways to do that, and again, part of the training will teach you how to do that. So you want to always be expanding your reach. So we do that with our social media, but there's other ways of doing it too. You can also expand your reach if you're already into fitness. There's a lot of fitness professionals, yoga teachers, Zumba teachers, dance teachers, things like that, that go out into the gyms that they work at, and they teach some of the programs that Beachbody offers. You can be a certified Insanity teacher, size teacher, PiYo teacher. There's many different programs that are very group related, and you can be a certified teacher in that, and you go for one weekend, you get a certification, and you can start teaching it in gyms. And that's amazing, because that brings people to you, and then they already love the product, and then they're willing to take that extra step and start drinking Shakeology or get on a home fitness product as well. So that's a really great way of getting new customers. So that's an option as well. And then there's just other things like, if you're not a fitness professional, if you're just the average person, you can hold fit clubs. You put out there on your social media, hey, everybody come over and we're going to all work out together. You can do it at, you can rent a room at the city. City Hall usually has like big rooms you can rent. You can do it in your basement. You can do it in your garage. People have done all kinds of things. And you call them a fit club, and you basically get a bunch of friends together to come over and work out with you. And you hand out samples of Shakeology. Everybody try this cool drink that I've been drinking. And it's just very, very casual. You want to think of it as making new friends, because that's really what it is. You're just making new friends, and you're sharing with your new friends the things that you love. So that's a big part of our daily activities. So it's posting on social media and talking to people, and really talking to people about what it is that we're doing personally and how it's changed our life. There's many, many different ways of putting it out there. There's the obvious way where you're saying, hey, this is what I do and come join me. Or there's the more subtle way where you can say, you know what, I got up this morning and I didn't feel good and I didn't want to work out, but I pushed myself to do it anyway because my challengers in my group are counting on me to do it, and I feel great now, and this is how it changed my day. And once you start getting customers, you're going to open up challenge groups, and challenge groups are online private Facebook groups where you put in all of your customers and you motivate them and you support them on their journey. They're all following different Beachbody programs, and you are there as a host of the group, where you put up motivational quotes and you encourage them, you give them recipes, you help them so that they really see success, because that's what it is. When you're home by yourself and you're working out, it's really easy to just say, I'm not going to do it today. You need someone who's going to hold you accountable. You need somebody who's going to be there for you in a community to support you, and that's what you want to offer your customers in a challenge group. So those are some of the activities that we do. And now the question is, how much time does it take? Because I know we're all busy, we have busy lives, and we work, we have kids, we have school, there's a million things going on. When I first started, I grouped all of this together, all of my social media posting and all the things that I was planning on doing, and I grouped it into a block of time on Sunday afternoon for like 4 or 5 hours. I said, this is when I'm going to do it. And it worked a little bit, but it wasn't right for me. 4 or 5 hours a week was the right amount of time, but grouping it together was not the right amount of time for me. So I prefer to do 1 power hour a day. I get up really early in the morning, I do my workout at 5 a.m., and then I sit and I do a power hour. And that's when I put out all of my posts, I prep them for the week, and I answer messages, and I invite people to join my groups, and I send messages, and I do all my follow-ups. And then that's it, I'm done for the day. And then throughout the day, as my phone beeps, and people check in with me, and people write messages, I just go in and I answer them, and I go about my day. And the one thing I've taken out of my life in order to do this, as silly as it sounds, but it's scrolling through other people's news feeds. Many, many people, most people, go on Facebook and you sit and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll and you read what everybody's doing. I don't do that anymore. Why? Because I go into my challenge group and I answer all of my challengers and I talk to my challengers, and I go into my team group and I talk to my team and my coaches and my fellow teammates, and I learn from them, and I watch webinars and I do that. So instead of seeing what everybody's doing and seeing who walked the dog and who spilled their coffee and things like that, I'm working on my business. And it takes me that 1 power hour a day, which again, you could break up into 2 30-minute periods. I think everybody could find 30 minutes a day or an hour a day to work on something that's going to be beneficial for them physically, emotionally, financially. I think if you really look at the big picture, you can have an hour a day to do that. But it doesn't even have to start out that way. You could start out with less, because it's your business and you make the call. You make the decisions as to how much you want to work on it. I could work on it all day if I wanted to. Granted, I have another job and I have 2 kids, so right now I'm not doing that. But maybe that is in my future. I don't know. Maybe that's in your future. You really decide how much you want to put into it, and like anything else, the amount that you put in is what you're going to get out. So you'll see once you start, you can start slow or you can jump right in, depends on the kind of person you are, but you really put into it what you want, and then you get out what you want. So it is a really exciting experience. I have to say that it has changed my life in many ways, because it's made me a more positive person. It's made me accountable for my health and fitness, and it's gotten me really into self-development. I was always interested in self-development, but I didn't do it on a regular basis. Now all of the reading that I do, or every time I do watch a YouTube video, I'm not watching cat videos anymore, which I used to watch cat videos. I'll admit it, everybody watches them, but I now watch things like Tony Robbins videos, and I watch Darren Hardy videos, and I learn and I expand and I grow. And that has made me so, so happy. And it's made me a better wife and a better mom, and it's made me a better friend, and it's made me a better business person, and it's just changed my life all around. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it to anybody who's feeling like they need a change in their lives. If you need a new project, if you need something to enhance your life financially, or to enhance your life in a fulfillment kind of way, this really does it. It really, really does. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comments below and ask me anything. Let's talk and let me know what you're thinking and how I can help you. And there'll be more videos to come. So that's it for all. Thank you.